Hey, it's Terrell, and I just realized something totally crazy. And you know what that is? We are 6 months into the year already. So we've got like less than half a year to go. The end of March, we're heading into April, and it is the perfect time to check in with your 2022 goals and make any changes to turn them into reality. Got a little tripped up on my words there. So how are you doing with your goals? If you're struggling or if they feel like a distant memory, I have 6 solid strategies that are in this training today. So stay tuned. You're going to love them. Now for the strategies. You ready? All right, so the first is going on a positivity diet. Now, I know that sounds a little bit weird, but this means kind of going into reading inspirational books, watching inspirational videos, and interacting with people who motivate you to move forward, right? We're not talking about those people that like to hold us back. We want to surround ourselves around people who are going to encourage us and motivate us to move forward with our goals, which can include curating your social media feed with people or accounts that make you feel positive about your life, not planting those seeds of negativity. So one of my favorite ways to find inspiration is really, and I know because this is where I totally zone out and they tell you not to do this, but I go to social media. I know it sounds crazy, but I go to social media because I have people and accounts there that I follow that are on my positivity diet. And I'll get into a little bit more of that in a sec. But if you are looking to do the same, again, surrounding yourself around people who are motivational and inspiring to you. Even motivational quotes, poems, meditation, all of that fun stuff can really help put some positivity dollars in the positivity bank. The next one, it goes along with this one, or with the first one, and that's surrounding yourself with positive people. Sorry, I'm just clicking on my notes here because I went down too far. Yes. So strategy number 2, surrounding yourself with like-minded people. So again, this can be Facebook groups. This is where I like to go because again, we're all kind of into the same things. And even if we're not feeling motivated or inspired, you can post there and there's always somebody there who is willing to boost you and raise you up, right? So going onto Facebook groups, online forums, or even at your studio. So if you're working out at a studio, you're working out with me in person, or you're joining us in the weekly Q&As and coaching sessions, you can find that all here too. So wherever you are, look for those like-minded people. Because plugging into a community and feeling connected and supported is a huge advantage of getting on track and staying on track with your goals. All right, strategy number 3. This one sounds a bit counterintuitive, but if you're in a slump, and this is where I was about 6 months ago, take a break, just lay off. That's it. Take a break, lay off what you're doing. And this is so just to kind of go back a sec, when I took my break, I was actually really burnt out. I wasn't enjoying my workouts. In fact, I was starting to dread them. And the reason why I was doing them was because I thought that I had to stay accountable to my goals, or I had to stay accountable to my coach. But this is where things really started to fall apart for me because I didn't have a coach that I could communicate these things with, right? So this is where, and I'll get into that in a sec, but that's where a coach can come in handy. But when I took my break off, I ended up taking 6 months off just because, you know, I felt like I needed to relearn a lot of new things. I needed to relearn my relationship with food. I wanted a healthier relationship with food. So my break was really a lot of that. But I also wanted to change my relationship with my body and with exercise. As I mentioned, I was working out, I was training because I felt like I had to. It wasn't about me wanting to, and I was really burnt out. I was emotionally, mentally, and physically, not just because of the workouts. There was other things going on in my life. And these are also considerations that I had to, I guess, take into consideration in getting back to that. So first, you know, it might have, now, if you find yourself in a slump, this is likely giving you feedback. It's giving you really good information. And when I realized this for myself, it really did change the way that I felt about holistically taking care of my body. So first, it might have highlighted something just isn't working for you. You know, why did the slump happen in the first place, right? Was it because you didn't have enough time? Was it because your schedule changed? That happens a lot too. Your schedule might change, maybe busy deadlines at work, maybe there's things going on with the kids. But when you know but now that you know what led to it, you can use this as data. Like I said, it's feedback to change it up. And that slump also helps you to realize, and here we go, how important it is for you to stay on track, which can add fuel to the fire, right? So taking a break can actually increase that fire in your ass, right? So don't feel like taking a break is a bad thing. Don't feel like it's a failure, because it really isn't. There's a lot of lessons and a lot of powerful things that you can learn about yourself when this happens, and you can get back on track anytime, right? The most important thing is that you take care of yourself and your wellness first. Okay. So tip number 4 is raising your energy level. So this applies to both mind and body. So if you notice, and if you've been hanging out with me a while, you'll notice that I talk a lot about the mind and body, mind, body, lady parts. And this really applies to all of that. So I'm talking about simple actions, just simple actions like taking a walk, getting some fresh air, reading something inspirational, or listening to some inspirational audio. If you're looking, or if you're not sure where to look for any of these types of things, please let me know, because I can send you some of mine, and I can also put it in an email that's coming out soon. The idea is to bring some fresh and positive energy into your day every single day. So we're not just talking about when we're in a slump. We want to do this every single day and make it a regular practice. Being intentional about this and seeking out positive energy can be a game changer for you, like it was for me. Okay, so another big one is shaking up your routine. A lot of us need a little bit of novelty in our lives. We need to spice things up. We need something different here and there just to keep us excited and motivated, right? So doing the same old thing, if it's not feeling exciting, it may be time for you to switch things up before you hit that rut or that slump that we were just talking about. So if it sounds like you, try something new, try something fun. It doesn't have to be anything elaborate. I've had clients, just run in their backyard and challenge themselves to laps, right? How many laps can they get in week 1 compared to week 4 or 5? So it's a fun little way to challenge yourself and keeping yourself interested in what your training is. You can also, do things like, I don't know, like trying a different exotic fruit or a new food, right? If you're getting bored with your workouts, you might find that you're getting a little bored with your nutrition too. And again, these things work together. So if you're not fueling and you're not fueling your mind and your body and you're not fueling your lady parts, So this is how we're bringing it all together. And really just doing something a little bit different, just a little bit. It doesn't even have to be something totally new. It could be a variation of what you're already doing, right? Let's just bring in the fun. Let's reignite that fun factor and get you back on track. And lastly, consider hiring a coach. I know I'm a coach, you're working with me, but there's different coaches for different things, right? So there's nothing like getting that fresh perspective to help you refine, refocus, refuel your motivation to move forward with your goals. So a coach can help save valuable time, right? Think about all the hours spent on your own trying to figure out, trying to work towards your goals, trying to navigate prolapse, all of that stuff, right? A coach can cut that time tenfold. I was going to say by half, but I can't make that generalization. I can't make that statement because everybody is a bit different. But a qualified coach can help you save a lot of time, okay? A lot of time, help find you options when roadblocks inevitably, I tried to say that word, it came out a little weird, but a coach can help you overcome those roadblocks when they inevitably pop up along the way. And they do, and they will. But this can be huge for you. So if you're looking for a bonus, I've got a bonus tip here too. Bonus tip, I love my bonus tip. And that's just tracking your progress. I'm not somebody that overly tracks. I have an app that I use that's called Trainerize, and that's what I use with all of my clients as well. And what's really cool about it is that you can track your workouts, you can track your body composition progress, you can track your weight and your inches if you want to. There's all of these great ways wrapped up into this one little package that you can track your goals, because when you're tracking your goals, you are not guessing at what's working and what's not. You notice something isn't working over here, you can look at what you have tracked so far and see if they're in alignment with one another, right? So if the goal is like weight loss or something like that, and that's my goal right now, but if your goal is weight loss, then we have to figure out where you need the work and how we can keep rising you up and progressing you. And we do that through tracking. So, that roadblock that I just mentioned with a coach, well, when that comes up, that's what we can look at. We can look at the data and the numbers and see, what needs to be changed and tweaked so that you can continue moving forward with your goals. So I hope those strategies help get you psyched, get you excited to start working towards your goals again and finish 2022 strong. There's still tons of time. Look at me. I'm a hand talker, and sometimes I just get really into it, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I hope these tips were really helpful and get you psyched to get back on track with your 2022 goals. There's still a lot of time. There's still a lot of time to make them a reality. So talk to you soon. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out and we can start working on getting you to your goals that much sooner. Take care and have a wonderful day.